Yo, what's going on, guys? Here's something a little different. I'm actually using the live video post-com, so there's a little extra time for me to go through my thought process because people seem to like that. I don't know. You guys are fucking nuts. Still not doing a live com. Anyways, it's got Greninja, Clefable, Gliscor, Empoleon, Wheezing, and Magnezone. I gotta figure out his Scarfer. It's probably Magnezone. Greninja is actually a pretty big problem for my team. It outspeeds all my boys naturally, so I just kind of have to hit it when I can hit it and do something like that. And he brought a couple steel types, which actually hinder me quite a bit. Wheezing is a pain when I'm packing Psychic on Florges, and I can wall it. Gliscor, I got Ice Punch on Rhyperior. That's good. So I'm hoping, and I got Volcanion. However, I realized, later that I've made a huge mistake. I actually made a couple mistakes in this game, and I pay for them dearly, actually. So he leads off with Empoleon, and I lead off with Florges because I figured he might lead off with the Ninja, and I figured this would probably be the best lead I could lead with. It was either this or Volcanion. I decided to lead with this, and then I have to decide to make a switch here because if he's got a flash cannon type deal, some goofy fucking Cooper set, then I'm screwed, right? So he sets up rocks, and that seems pretty normal. It's like, whatever. We got Volcanion here. He's in. He got in before the rocks, so, that's solid and fucking great. I'm deciding, do I Earth Power? Because I have Earth Power. Got Earth Power, Steam Eruption, Fire Blast, Overheat. Overheat just obliterates everything on his team. So I'm thinking I want to click Overheat here. But if he's specially defensive, then because Earth Power won't do as much as I'd like it to. Overheat actually 2-hit KOs his entire team, as just like Fire Blast and other stuff, but Overheat obviously will punch a bigger hole and stuff. So he switches out here, and he's gonna go into Clefable, and I'm going to miss the Overheat, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I can't miss Overheat. This was bullshit. I want a 2-hit KO this fucking thing. Like fucking Cooper, catching all the breaks, using legal moves in the GBA, like Swagger. What a fucking villain. What a fucking villain. And, you know what? It's insane. It's just insane. Cooper, you fucking cheat. God damn it. So I'm going to click Overheat again. I'm like, you know what? What is this thing going to do to me? It could T-Wave. I'm thinking I could go into Rhyperior maybe. Just in case. It seems like a good switch in. However, I don't want to take any other like special attacks that might dish out, but I'm thinking the worst thing he could possibly do is T-Wave. But I'm gonna click the damage button here. Go for Overheat, as I like to do. Overheat just annihilates this thing, puts it within a 2-hit KO range. I take a Thunderbolt, just fine. I'm faster. It doesn't do half. I'm spexed. I'm ready to wreck. I'm ready to wreck this thing. And so I'm already like, fuck it, man. let's click this button. Let's KO this thing. Let's go. Now, I'm not too worried about Clefable actually. I got a few things for Clefable. It's actually not a big deal. It's literally like, on paper, probably the scariest thing on his team. However, for the team that I have, I'm not worried about it whatsoever. I feel pretty content with this fucking Elvis hair having motherfucker right here. What's up with your eyes, bro? Whoa. Just watching him fucking back and forth blinking. He's gonna go for Protect. So I'm like, alright, Protect. Maybe he's got Wish. He showed T-Bolt, he showed Protect. And now I'm like, Overheat's looking like it might KO. And I don't want to take... no, No. I'm not letting Volcanion take 2 D-bolts just to KO this thing. Maybe. So, I'm thinking, your time is up. Rhyperior's time is now. Gotta switch into Rhyperior. Immune to T-Bolt. Because I think he would want to put this thing within a range where, like, if I switch into rocks, I'm just dead. Downfall Volcanion. You know, I miss... The thing I like most about Heatran, not only is it steel type, but god damn it if it's not weak to rocks, man. I sure do appreciate a thing not weak to rocks. I also would have liked to have, like, I don't know, a better spinner on this team. These are thought processes going through my head at this time. Going to Ishii, and I'm going to take Stone Edge damage. He's going to switch out, actually. I'm like, not bad. And I'll get leftovers damage. Okay. So, no brainer, right? You switch out. Fucking Greninja's going to annihilate this thing. Yeah? No. Here's what I think. I think the most obvious move in the world, water move versus the Rhyperior that's in front of you with the water Pokemon, seems easy, seems like a layup. And I'm like, well, what if he predicts, like, fucking the boy to come back in and try and get a water absorb? I don't know, man. So I'm doing calcs. I'm like, hey, man, guess what has an outside chance to KO this thing? A fucking EQ, brother. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, hey, if I'm Cooper, I'm gonna U-turn. I don't think I'm gonna go for water move right away. I want to scout. I want to do that. So I'm gonna click EQ here, and he actually goes for Hydro Pump and misses. Oh man, works out. I don't get the KO. I don't get it. I would have loved to have it. Now, okay. Crazy play number 1 worked out. Worked out pretty good. All right, so I want you to take your tongue scarf and shove it. Because I'm gonna go into Volcanion. At this point he has to go for the water move. It's just, you know, that's what you gotta do, man. So I plan on taking rocks damage, getting water absorb, and then I'm like, all right, now what are you gonna do? Don't know what his item is yet, because he missed. It could be Life Orb still. He could be choiced somehow. If he's choiced somehow, fuck yeah, you know what I'm saying? That would be great. Get this Volcanion in on this water move, like a broski. But you know, Ishii with the horn and the drill. And I was like, hey, maybe he'll think, hey, he thinks I have Waterberry. I don't want the leftovers. He would have saw it. Cooper's better than that. He would have noticed it right away. Hydro Pump. Num, 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 num. And now I'm like, well, hey, I can click any move. Any move sounds pretty dang good. Go for like a Steam Eruption, I think. If he stays in, I can get a kill this thing. If he goes out, then I get a hurt something real bad. He actually has Rock Slide on this thing, and it does so much damage. Life Orb, baby. I'm beginning to think that he might be max attack now that I think about it again. I get 8 HP left on Volcanion. I'm not feeling that at all. I don't like that. He's got rocks on the field. I don't like that. If I take this thing out and bring it back in, then I'm in shrubs. This thing, though, has speed, baby. Enough speed to do a lot of things. It's actually at 113 speed. And I'm like, all right. I know what you're doing here. I know this. And I go, I'm pretty sure that he's going to go for Flash Cannon here. And I know it in my heart of hearts that he's going to go for Flash Cannon. But then a little voice inside of my head goes, well, Volt Switch wouldn't be bad. And it wouldn't be bad. All I know is that Volcanion has to get the F out because I'm not... no, I don't want this thing to be down now. I want it to be down later after I've killed another thing at least. Or punched another hole, or 2. So I want that to happen. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I can go into Sizer. I think that's a pretty good play. Get Defog off. Or, you know, let's go Flash Cannon. I could also go into Rhyperior. I think this is probably his choice mon. If he goes for an electric move, then I'm good. I come in, and he goes for Flash Cannon. I'm like, you son of a... I live it. I play recklessly with Rhyperior. It didn't work out at all. I really just should have gone to Sizer. But the thing about that is, like, that taking a lot with, like, against Thunderbolt would not be good. But, so now it's like, okay, Cooper, I got you. I will 100% not stay in. I don't want that at all in my life. I still think he's scarfed. So, go into Sizer, get a Defog off, get rid of rocks. This seems pretty good. Volcanion come back in, can outspeed a lot of stuff on his team because his team is slow. Especially without Greninja, and like, thank the maker that he didn't bring in Staraptor. However, if he did, I wouldn't have brought an Ishii like that. That would be insane. I mean, I brought Ishii specifically for Staraptor, so there's that. Go into Sizer, take a little rocks damage, take a little flash cannon damage, no biggie. Does some damage, and I know once I Mega Evolve, it'll be slightly more bulky. If this thing is not scarfed, then I outspeed it, and I can click Superpower and KO it, because I got a lot of speed invested. But the thing is, like, if he's timid, I don't. So there's that. But pretty confident that I'm in a pretty good situation. And I think the right play here is probably to Defog. As he switches out, goes into Wheezing. Gonna Mega. Gonna do my thing. Gonna get rid of the rocks and make his evasiveness fall. Now, if there's one thing I know, it's that Cooper's not going to run a timid max speed Wheezing, because while the boy may be just off his freaking rocker, he's not that crazy. No, I know this. Safe plays involve Will-O-Wisp and Flamethrower, and that seems pretty solid. I'm looking at, well, what do I want to get burned? I'm thinking maybe I bring in Volcanion, but if he actually goes for the attacking move, like Flamethrower, which seems pretty safe for him, then 8 HP, I don't think I can live that, even if it's from a Wheezing and times 4 resist. It's, you know, that's not very much HP. So I'm like, alright, what can come in on this stuff? And I'm like, alright, what do I need Rhyperior for? And I go, whatever. I U-turn, right? Because that's what you do with Sizer. You click the U-turn button, feels pretty good. Maybe you go into a different U-turn there. I mean, I don't want to go into either of my walls. Maybe Florges actually would have been pretty decent here, because I know I can take Sludge Bombs all day. And I'm packing Psychic. I could 2-hit KO him. Probably, hindsight being what it is, probably would have been the better decision right here. However, I get some more time to decide exactly who I'm going to go into. I probably actually didn't think about it yet, but I was like, I'm going to click U-turn for sure and do that. So I do U-turn into Rhyperior. He goes for Clear Smog, which was totally the correct play by him, because it ends up being his only attacking move. So I take this. It's great. And then I realize, oh, fuck. Because I meant to have Smackdown on Rhyperior for this exact situation. However, me being the fabulous Pokegener that I am, or PK Hexer that I am, I I put on Stone Edge, and I regret it. And I'm noticing that Rhyperior wears a cup. Look, there it is. Thank you, camera sweep. He sets up Toxic Spikes here, and this would have been a great time to Smackdown. Would have been huge. Would have been a great Smackdown. No, don't get it. Get a little leftovers. Did 40-ish%. Doesn't feel good. But I'm like, maybe I can win this war of attrition. Maybe I hit this, high crit ratio Stone Edge. So I'm going to go ahead and, air quote, predict that. Probably while he burns me. But seeing Clear Spogs and Toxic Spike, I was like, maybe no Willow. Maybe no Willow. It's tough. Wheezing's tough, man, because you want to put a whole bunch of different stuff on it, and you can't always. So he does burn me. I Stone Edge. It does okay. It's a crit. I do get that crit roll. Feels pretty good there, I must say. But, however, if he had been Smackdown, this would be way easier. Okay, things he can do. He could maybe Pain Split here. But he could also hit me with another thing, set up another Toxic Spikes, whatever. I'm like, man, the thing to do at this point, probably just click Stone Edge again. Because, honestly, what the F else am I gonna do against this thing? Not much, probably not much. So I'm like, well, I could hit something else. That could be pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's cool, but could be. So I'm like sitting there with dice in my hand, and I'm shaking them, and I'm like, well, let's roll the dice on this option. He actually has Protect, and I'm like, okay, I see your game, Cooper, you fucking jerk. The Toxic Spikes ass, Will-O-Wisp ass, status ass, protecting bullshit. So I'm like, alright, you got Clear Spog, Protect, Willow, and Toxic Spikes. Okay, I have a Cleric now this week, and I brought it. It's Florgus, and I have the move. Verified. Things I could do is go immediately into Sizer. I don't care if you go for the Willows. You could suck my dick. I just want to get these Toxic Spikes off the field. Hell no. No hazards for me. I don't want them. Get them out. Please, baby, get them out of here. I don't want to have anything to do with them. I really, really don't. So, he's going to switch. He's going to go back into Empoleon. I'm going to go back into Sizer. And I'm like, okay, one thing I know about Sizer, in this set specifically, is that I'm pretty sure I got an Oko on this boy with superpower. I'm faster. I'm Sizer. He's a dumbass penguin with a crown face. I'm gonna break stupid crown face with my big, like, fucking Mega Buster looking hands / chompers. They look, you know what they look like? They look like Mousers from Ninja Turtles. Get a book. He goes into this thing, and I'm like, no, I didn't defog. I went for superpower. Fuck this thing. Fuck your damn scarf. I don't need you or want you in my life at all. Thank you very much. Please never ever come back again. Thank you. Great. Feels pretty dang good. Sizer, you are so beautiful to me. Look, just flap your wings, baby. Flap your wings, baby. Flap, 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 flap those wings, baby. So I'm trying to figure out what he's going to bring in now. He can bring in Napoleon again. I'm like -1 defense. He brings in Gliscor. I'm like, great. Things he could have. He could be offensive. In that thought alone, I'm like, God, it's Cooper. And so probably not, but could be. Could also have Fire Fang. I'm no dummy. I know how to play this game. I know this thing gets Elemental Fangs. I know what's up. I know what fire moves things get. I proved that last week against Miguel. I'm no dum-dum. I'm a smart. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my smart ass, and I actually think I directly switch. I don't even fuck around with U-turn, because just in case. In case he's got Spade. Go into, actually, this thing, Sakaruski's Rhyperior. You know what? Giant mistake. You know what, though? Honestly, didn't matter. Not unless he was going to use it as a switch-in with Ice Punch. Correct this thing. But I'm like, alright, he's got Earthquake, he's got Poison Heal. That's important. You know what, though? Because, like, alright. You think Poison Heal is a no-brainer gimme, but it's fucking Cooper, so nothing's a no-brainer gimme. Nothing. His Mega Glade could have Vacuum Wave. That would be wacky if that ever happened and, like, well, made him win a game. Anyways, this thing right here, I'm like, okay. Oh, you know what this is the point I realized that, hey, Brain, yeah. Why didn't you check speed tiers on Gliscor? Alright, man, cool, thanks. Because I was running enough speed to do a, his base 60s at max speed, neutral nature speed. So, like, adamant, I'm pulling on something weird like that. However, I didn't look at Gliscor. Guess how many EVs I missed Gliscor by? It's 2. So like if I just would have had done like 4 more minutes of thinking to go like, hey, what about Gliscor? Because I'll admit, hands down, that I didn't prep well for a Gliscor at all. Because I let my only ice move that I brought die, and Volcanion doesn't outspeed. These are problems. So I sub with Super Kick because I wanted to scout, right? That felt smart. But so I'm gonna go like, all right. My Florges is physically defensive. While that doesn't actually mean much because, you know, fucking look at his defense. Go ahead, go look at the defense stat. You got time. It is not great. So being maxed out in it also not super great. U-turn, baby. I do so much damage. Like, he better watch the F out because that was real good. It was really good damage. But yeah, I knew I was gonna U-turn out. Florges, I always look a second time to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Because I'm like, man, Sizer could come in maybe. In defog, I still need to do that. And but I'm still concerned because he could still have Fire Fang. So I don't want to do that. It seems dumb. So I do a lot of thinking because it's either going to Size for risk Fire Fang or going to Florges, risk very little. Probably the aromatherapy, get rid of the poison. Maybe I can outstall this thing. Hit it a few times. Let's see what happens. I got aromatherapy. I got synthesis. I got psychic, and I got the moon blast. So not too shabby there. He goes for Ice Fang here. I'm gonna sponge it. It does, you know, laughable damage. So I take care of that. I take that. But, you know, take a little poison dammy. And I'm like, alright, aromatherapy seems like the play. Earthquake, I don't think it's going to do much. But I do know that I don't want to take any more poison damage on this thing. That's for sure. I want to solve that issue right here and right now. So I think that's what I'm going to click. I think he's probably going to click Earthquake or show me some weird move. Maybe he's got Taunt. That would be bad if he had Taunt right now. Would not feel good. I wouldn't like it. But we'll just see. We'll just see how that goes. I'll run a little speed in this thing. Hopefully to outspeed Wheezing. But you know, we're just gonna see how it goes. We're gonna roll on this and see what happens. So Cooper, all-time longest person to click a button guy. However, that's really good. You should do that. I should do that more. Anyway, he brings in this thing, go for aromatherapy. I'm like, da, 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 ba, ba. That's the noise the aromatherapy makes. It's great. I'm in. He's in. I'm still fearing that like this thing's got flash cannon or some steel type move. And I'm like, you know what? Size is really great. He can come in. He can superpower this thing. Or try to again, at the very least. Also, you get defog, which is that's pretty good. I'd like it if you did that. So I'm going to actually do that. That feels great. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to do this. He's going to get Stealth Rocks up. And guess what? I'm going to defog right in your big dumb face. Set up rocks again. I dare you. I double dare you. Do it again. Do it. Do it. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. I already clicked the button, man. I already clicked defog. I already did it. Let's go. Sizer, not scared. Is he ever? Nah. Why would he be? Look at him. Thank you, camera. He's chomping away. He's flapping his little flappy wings. Flappy birding along. Look at him go. Wow, he's excited. You see how fast those things are going? Look at that thing. Look. I'm surprised it's not taking off in outer space right now. Wave man. Withdraw. Doesn't want to take a soupy pow. But what about this defog? Sizer, that ever so much the showman shooting out his little mouser hands, going, yeah, defogging, chomp chomp. They should have called him Psychomp. Also, I'd like to say that probably chomp chomp. Probably the best thing that's ever came in my mouth in narration in recent memory is probably Soupy Pow. Soupy Pow's pretty great. It's pretty fucking great. You see how much I play this game? Amy Cooper plays this game. Hall of Fame one time. That's all we need. We're done here. Both located in the United States. That's good to know. Different time zones. Link battles 29 times. 128. He's got me beat by 99. Whatever. Going to Elgin. I don't give a fuck. He's got an earthquake here, and I'm like, I eat earthquakes for breakfast. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, hey man, clicking synthesis right here seems pretty good. Because I know he's faster. He's got to be. He's a Gliscor. That's what he does. He's a fast little dude. Fast little Batman, Scorpion guy. And I'm just a little flower dude. Like, pretty much minding my own. Just trying to take care of my boys. Trying to do my thing like I would, right? Synthesis. I do that. Feels pretty great. Health. Got it. Full. Okay. I see you this time, Empoleon. I see what you do, and I do not like. But his rocks are not up, so I could go into Volcanion here. Assuming that he's got Scald, I think he's kind of noticed that Sizer's been my switch in. So I think Scald would be a good play for him. So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into Yow! Hopefully get some more of this health back, but he goes for Stealth Rocks again. That's smart. That's smart. I must say that the things Cooper does on his end here, in most of his battles, pretty expertly played. Everything he does is really well thought out. But that doesn't stop me from hating his guts. So, there's that. And I'd like to take this moment to say that I saw the Pick'em crew. Oh, now they all want to jump aboard the Fizz train as this thing comes in and I overheat it to death. Roar. Yeah, you're dead. Ball. So I see now y'all want to jump on the train. Great. You know what I'm going to do? Cooper ever so much the good man he is, he wants you to unsub his channel. He wants you to dislike his videos. But he defeated and vanquished the evil villain that is Miguel. And you know what? I don't like Baby Nick's attitude. I don't like Brolik's attitude. I'm going to find the perfect moment in this game. I'm going to throw it so you lose and you don't get a win off me. You don't get any points. No points for you. Nah, I don't like that. So I go into Whimsicott. I take this EQ. I'm like, yeah. I take EQs. I think I can live an Ice Fang. Actually, I know it because I calc it. I do that. And I'm like, you know what's really cool? Leech Seed. I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that real good right about here. I think Leech Seed is a fun move to click. I think it puts more pressure on stuff than you actually realize it does. I think it's really good. So I do that. He brings in Empoleon. That's great. Still of the opinion that he probably has Flash Cannon. Rocks are still up. And I'm like, okay. I see what you do. And so I know, here's what I know, is that whatever he does do, it's not going to be Stealth Rocks this time. So I learned a little bit more information about Empoleon on this turn. I'd like to attack this thing. However, I'm still a little worried about Flash Cannon. A little, slightly worried about Flash Cannon. He could have Flash Cannon. It could ruin me. It wouldn't feel good. I don't like it. So, as much as I'd like to stay in, click Grass Knot, do some damage, I'm going to U-turn out. Nah, I don't have time for you right now. I'm going to go into probably Sizer because I want to get this defog off. It's been my switch in all day. Take a little rocks damage, no biggie. And he uses Roar. And I'm like, oh no. But bright side time. He gets a little lefties. I take a little seed. All stems, all seeds, all day. Super kick, baby. Gonna threaten this thing out with a high jump kick, otherwise known as a super kick. And I'd really like to super kick him right in his big dumb chops. So I know Gliscor's gonna come in, and I also know without the sword stance, I can't really take care of Gliscor with this thing. I click the high jump kick button because I know it does more than a flying move. Because I haven't procced my dude. I got Lychee Berry this week, and I'm sub U-turn, dual stab. I went back and forth on U-turn a lot. U-turn seemed really good. That's why I chose it. However, hindsight. But you know, you never know when you're going into a game. I didn't know that this thing would be such a huge problem. Even though I should have 100% known that. But he's going to go for Earthquake here. A solid play. Solid play by Coops. Good predictions. He's back at full because Poison Heal is broken. Ban Poison Heal, you know what I'm saying? Gliscor should be an Uber. Oh my god, it's too good. You know what? You know what, though? I see all you boohoo crybabies complaining about Lando I see you. I see you all do it. And guess what? He crit me. And I went for Moonblast. I went for Moonblast knowing that I can take this Earthquake and one more and heal. However, he crit me. So I can't anymore, and that sucks. Now, you boohoo crybabies out there who think Lando I should be banned and it should be Ubers or whatever. It is Ubers, but it should be banned from the GBA. And guess what? I had to deal with Lando I last season against Lars and his big dumb team, and no one complained for me then. No one complained for me when he beat me with Lando I. Oh, but envy everyone's big dumb hero, GG, it's MV, y'all think that, oh man, he doesn't deserve to live ever, because I like him. Well, your opinion is dumb, and it doesn't matter. You're on the wrong side of the team. This is my team. You're on my team. You should be on my team, but you're not, because you're a boohoo crybaby. And you know what? Sick of your favoritism towards big dumb idiots. That being said, coaches voted on Lando Eye to be legal, and so it is legal. Sue me or whatever. Screw you. I'm just trying to get some people riled up. BG, it's fizzy. That's what I'm saying all day. BG, it's fizzy. Command time, 3 seconds left. Went for it. I was like, you know what? Leech Seed is pretty good. He went for Protect here. I'm like, damn it, Cooper. I swear. I wish you would not. Please do not. Whimsicott, though. Like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, alright. What's more better against this team? Ultimately, right here, I decided Whimsicott. Even though I should have just went, no. No, it's not. It's not more better. It's not. And I think ultimately right here is where I sacrificed Florges. Even though I think what I probably should have done is brought Florges in later on like Empoleon and try to heal up and try and do something. But I didn't do that. And you can't take back what you've done. You just gotta shoot your shot and you gotta go for it. So I shot my shot. I go into this guy. He takes a little rocks damage. Goes for Ice Fang. Probably could have just went inside there and defog. You know, what are you gonna do? Probably could have just stayed in, hit this thing with like, a move. Any move. Didn't matter. Back at full health. Gliscor, the bane of my existence. And I think at this point, no, it's not this point because rocks are on the field. But I'm like, I'm dying. Alright. I decide here, he doesn't have Fire Fang, and if he does, so be it, I will defog. And also at this point, I'm like, man, Volcanion. Fucking Volcanion. As long as he saves this thing and is careful with Gliscor, he wins. So I'm like, okay. Alright. Here's things that maybe Cooper did. Maybe he's like some minus speed nature in Gliscor, right? And like he's got like a mixed wall thing happening. That could be the case. Oh, BT dubs live on 1 HP, no big deal. So I'm like, okay. Things Sizer can do now. So I decided to bullet punch it and do some damage. And I'm like, okay. I'll take that. But he poison heals, and it's like, dude, that's half the damage I just did to you. What? No. That feels so bad. So, throat dry, can't talk. Here, I think, is where I decide to make a Bluffski and high motorcycle and bring in Volcanion. And I do that. And I'm like, okay, he doesn't know how fast I am. So either he makes the play and kills me, or switches out and I kill something, or he is minus speed and something cool happens. But I go in Steam Eruption. Feels pretty good. Kill Wheezing. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. So, feels pretty good. Got the upper hand there. 3-2. What you gonna do? 3, 3, 2. What you gonna do? 3, 2. What you gonna do? 3, 2, 1. Have some fun. So, I'm locked into the burn, and I could switch, or I could not, and those are my options. You may guess that I do switch, and I do. I go into Hawlucha, because I'm like, great, maybe I just kill this thing. That would be cool. And I'd love to do that. And I think that's what I'm going to try and do here. However, I sub, and I'm like, okay, he's got Roar, he's got the Thing, he's got the Rocks, and now he's got Ice Beam. So I've seen 3 things that he's got. I'm like, okay, I see you, I feel you, I see you, I feel you. I'm going to decide, honestly, to sub again, and I'm like, oh shit, the Leech Seed really fucked me there because of, I'm like, I don't know what it is. Here, let's find out. But that HP is dangerously close to, whoops. Super Kick! 4 HP away, man. And Super Kick doesn't fucking knock this thing out. And I'm like, what the hell? Why didn't it knock it out? Oh, I don't know, maybe because he's max defense, max HP, Empoleon? Cooper, you crazy psychopath, you? Here's what I should have done. Should have subbed again, should have procced my Lechi, and then I have a KO on this thing. But I didn't. And you know why? Because fuck the analysis sees, the analyzers. Nick, Brolik, Cooper wins. That's right. Screw you guys. That's what you get for not believing in me. Cooper wins. Cooper wins.